really sounds like any time there's human interaction where there's discussion and negotiation, debate and learning, you want to capture that or organize it into a process where it's better organized and archived and documented. And
absolutely, and I think the one benefit and luxury and privilege that I have as we put this together is that we have 42 things. One is we have 40 years of experience at SAP in understanding these domains. So we don't start with social first. We start with business problem first because we have partners and internal folks who really understand CRM better than anybody, and supply chain and ERP. And we bring them in the room to co-create when we do this. So you start to see these sorts of solutions, which are very different from stop using email and use a wiki.
Right.
It's just,
Is there a role for those other things, the blogs, the wikis, the forums?
Absolutely. I think they are, but we look at all of these as collaborative metaphors, right? And the trick is knowing how to associate different kinds of collaborative metaphors to the task at hand. So collaborative opportunity management, one of the features in Jam that'll pop up is not just a discussion forum, but document collaboration. We've got video and annotation inbuilt into Jam. Look at this customer video about a pitch. Look at minute 4. That's where she talks about the 4 things we need to pay attention to in the pitch tomorrow. All that's enabled. So this has been another fundamental problem with social. When you said earlier to your point that CIOs haven't really gotten it, is the be-all and end-all answer to social to these problems has been put a feed in there. No. Sometimes it's a discussion I need to have. Sometimes it's an idea management poll I need to take. The right tools for the right job, right?
Very interesting. So many of the members of the audience listening today and watching this video are from the enterprise mobility space.
Sure.
Where do you see the connection between mobility and social collaboration?
So I think there's three primary things, right, that we're doing. So one is again, Jam, just like we talked about HANA Cloud today, for our mobility products, at a platform level, when you need to call collaboration, if you're building an application, Jam is what you call to wrap collaboration around your application, right? That's part of our get out of the way where developers, have the business context around why they're building apps and can leverage it. The second is if you look at the things I talked about around the video, and you talk about workforces that are mobile in nature, logistics, truck driver, factory worker, because we've got all these capabilities around taking video and making the institutional knowledge baked into an iPhone or into any mobile device and from the web, the ability for you to start to do contextual collaboration and capture content that otherwise would not have been captured, it just changes the whole paradigm of how we use mobility and how we collaborate. Generally, we've always talked about how do I take collaboration and put it into a mobile device, which we do. But we've never thought about it from the other way, which is because I have a camera on that mobile device, how can I capture millions of snippets of 1-minute data points and make it institutional? It's the other way around. And Jam does both, right? So I think we're going to have a lot of fun with the second one because there's so much knowledge to be unlocked inside organizations, but because they are hospitality, I sit in headquarters, I've got 4,000 hotels or factory workers, retail stores, how am I bringing that knowledge back?
Right.
Mobility is going to play a huge role. Does that make sense?
It does. Absolutely. Well, Samir, I want to thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and experience with all of us.
Thank you for having me.